Today I'm teaching you one of the most important things that you need to know before you purchase a house, and that is the out-of-pocket costs. Cost number one is the down payment. This is the initial payment that you make towards the purchase of your home and typically is a percentage of the sales price. Generally speaking, the higher of a down payment you put down, the lower your monthly payment will be. There are dozens of different loan options available, and so it depends on the loan product that you decide to use, but you can expect your down payment to be anywhere from 3% down all the way up to 20% down, but there are also loan products that don't require a down payment at all. Cost number two is the earnest money deposit. Earnest money deposit is just a deposit that you put down to show the sellers that you're serious. In other words, you're willing to put a little bit of skin in the game. First thing that you need to know about the earnest money deposit is that it's not extra money, it's just a little bit of money up front. Furthermore, it's important to understand that your earnest money deposit is generally protected by a series of contingencies that your agent writes into the deal. That means that the seller won't be able to make a claim to the deposit if the deal falls through unless you're the one that fails to perform to the terms of the agreement. The amount of the earnest money deposit varies from one transaction to another, but generally speaking, 1 to 2% is customary in most markets. Because the earnest money deposit is a deposit, this money will be applied to the sales price at closing, usually used towards the down payment or toward the closing costs. Cost number three, the appraisal. Generally, you're going to need an appraisal if you're taking out a mortgage to purchase your home. An appraisal is a third-party opinion of potential resale market value. The appraisal is there to protect you, but more than anything, it's required by the lender to make them feel warm and fuzzy and to validate the sales price. Like all of these costs, the cost of the appraisal varies from one market to another, but you can expect an appraisal to cost anywhere from $400 to $700 in most markets. Cost number four is the inspection. The inspection is a physical examination of the property and is meant to be done for informational purposes as much as possible, but it's there to uncover any unforeseen major material defects with any of the 6 operating systems of the house. The 6 operating systems of the house are the roof, the windows, the plumbing, the electrical, the foundation, and the heating and cooling system. Technically, the inspection is optional because you don't absolutely have to have it, but I generally do advise that you conduct a home inspection just to make sure that you understand the condition of those operating systems. The cost of the inspection generally varies between $300 and $500 depending on the inspector and depending on the amount of different things that the inspector might have to inspect. For example, if you're purchasing a home that has 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and a pole building, that inspection might cost a little bit more than this range. Cost number 5, the closing costs. Finally, the closing costs are the fees for services that are required to consummate a real estate transaction. These fees, generally speaking, include the mortgage insurance policy that you purchase on behalf of the lender, the loan origination fees. These are fees that are associated with all of the labor that it takes to actually originate your mortgage, your prorated taxes, and your prorated insurance to bring those accounts up to date based on the date of the year that you purchase your home, and then some money for the settlement costs and the cost for the title company to actually prepare the settlement. These costs very much vary depending on the amount of the purchase price for the home that you're purchasing, but if you prepare for anywhere between 3 and 5% of the overall sales price, that'll put you in a pretty good ballpark. So there you have it. Those are the most common out-of-pocket costs when you're purchasing a home. I know sometimes it can seem daunting, but it's critically important that you understand all of these costs so that you're well prepared when the time comes and you are ready to purchase a home. If you like this video, please give it a like and a share and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.